He marched up. He came up. He said, I'm not following that rule. I don't care what that judge says. He was saying all that. I could hear it all the way up here saying that. And then,
Your Honor, I would like to address bond.
How much time did you need, Counsel?
Your Honor, I would just need a short adjournment, 2 weeks.
Sure,
Is fine.
2 weeks, all right. Probable cause conference will be adjourned December 5th, 2024, 9 a.m. Yes, as to bond.
Yeah, Your Honor, as to bond, Your Honor, I spoke with his mom. They have retained counsel. Obviously, the requirements. He's not going to be a flight risk, Your Honor. This is my client works with his uncle. I can verify the company. He does landscaping. They're doing snow removal right now, and we're asking for a lower bond, Your Honor. If we can even do house arrest, that's fine for right now, for my client.
Response from the people.
It's threefold. One out of Taylor for $400, one out of Flint for $3,000, and one out of Genesee for $500. He has 2 prior convictions for fleeing third, one from 2010, one from 2015, a prior conviction for R&O. Beyond that, the nature of this case is concerning in and of itself. The charging ETA on this actually requested a $500,000 cash security for $150,000. In this particular case, the defendant went to the Comfort Inn to have sex with the victim. The defendant and the victim got into an argument, after which the defendant chased the victim with his car and almost ran her over. Law enforcement arrived on scene and observed the defendant's vehicle and observed the victim exit the vehicle and enter the hotel. On contact with law enforcement, the defendant admitted to chasing the victim in the parking lot, but denied hitting her. When the law enforcement contacted the victim, she was visibly distraught and expressed fear of speaking out against the defendant because of potential retaliation concerns. The victim advised that she previously tried to leave the defendant, but he wrecked his car, and when she tried to get her own apartment, the defendant showed up with a baseball bat and began breaking things. And then after he was breaking things, he said, "Are you still leaving?" The victim also advised that the defendant has quote unquote people who will hurt her if she speaks out against the defendant. I mean, at this point, I'm significantly concerned. I think gone to lower than we originally asked for. I understand it's high, but I don't think reduction is appropriate.
Your Honor, as an officer of the court, I think the victim,
Pardon?
she has called me 2-3 times, and they were in a relationship, dating relationship, Your Honor. So that was his girlfriend, and it still is his girlfriend. So I'm not exactly sure what the nature of the victim and what the sister counsel is referring to, but that is my client's girlfriend. They've been in a relationship for a couple of years, Your Honor, and she has called me as recently as today as to try to advocate for my client.
I think given the statements that she made to law enforcement, it's pretty clear potentially why she would be motivated to do that if she has concerns about retaliation, if she were to participate or do anything other than advocate for the defendant. So I don't think that a release would necessarily be advantageous for anyone.
And Your Honor, if I may, we can ask.
yeah, go ahead.
I want to put in quotation marks, victim. She was willing to come to court today. I just advised not to, just as a ear of impropriety, but she can appear in court, and obviously she can tell you freely what her intentions and fear of repercussions are in person.
Well, I guess I hear what you're saying, counsel, but I guess it could happen. I'm trying to reconcile count 2 as charged with the statement of the relationship of the parties.
And how long have you been dating?
For nearly 2 years now, sir.
Okay, but I guess
What I'm getting at is that charge count two is the transportation of a person across state lines to assist in prostitution. And that individual named is Miss Loveday.
Yeah, and we are miffed with that.
Pardon?
That we're confused why that was charged, and for the nature, it has nothing to do with any of the police report had anything to do with prostitution or anything like that. Even the victim herself didn't state that she was there to do that. We were just confused and surprised, Your Honor, by that. And obviously, talking with her, that she's mentioned to me several times. With her talking with her mom, his mom, she's called me several times. I said this morning, and took his car when the incident happened, drove it back to Flint, Your Honor. So this is not what that police report alleges.
Well, I'm okay. Then I'm going to need some further clarification on that before I do anything regarding bond on this. So at this juncture, I'm going to deny the request for.
And I'll have her in 2 weeks, Your Honor, have her here. Thank you.
Thank you.